Kia ora, kia orana, mololele, tulofalava, nisa, bola, and welcome to Go Media Stadium, Mount Smart number 2 for a triple header of Auckland College Rugby League. It is finals day, and 6 teams have come out to strut their stuff on behalf of their magnificent schools. And this is what you can look forward to. The big showdown is a repeat of last year's grand final, and that will see the Premier Boys grand final. Time to go at 4:30 this afternoon between De La Salle and St. Paul's. But before that, we've got the Premier Girls Final, also a replay of last year's grand final. And that will feature Auckland Girls Grammar against Macaulay High School. Ags won that showdown last year, 30 points to 6. But we started all off with the Senior A Boys Final, and it's Otahuhu College against James Cook High School, and this promises to be an absolutely cracking match, although James Cook left a little bit late to get here to Go Media Mount Smart Stadium number 2. They turned up only 55 minutes ago, but talking to their coach, James Blackwell, they are good to go, as is the weather at the moment. It dropped a bundle of rain around 11:30 this morning. It's cleared up, but as you can see, showers are in the forecast with grey skies. Stephen McIver, head of Pathways for Auckland Rugby League, TJ Ashford, here for you over the next few hours, and certainly looking forward to this one, TJ.
Yeah, man, can't wait. 3 games back to back. Definitely looking forward to all 3 of them today. It's going to be a cracker.
Yeah, I mean, there is nothing better than college sport. I've been around a lot of it with my own kids, and, you know, it's something about colleges and get their whānau out and their ainga out, and it should be a cracking old day here at Go Media Mount Smart number 2. So let's take a look at the lineups first of all for Otahuhu College. And the story for this one is a great one. 4 sets of brothers. There's the Finau twins, the Otani brothers, the Tu'uholoaki brothers, and then there's also the Lutui brothers. But I think the one kid you've got to keep an eye on is the year 13 student at number 7, and that's Sosaya Latu.
Yeah, Sosaya's actually come through our pathway system here at Auckland Rugby League, and he actually won the national title for the under-16s Counties Monaco last year, so look for him to steer his team around the paddock today.
They face a James Cook High School side that really are putting a lot of sway on their back row. They're coached by James Blackwell. All you got to do is take a look at the names, Nathan Lupo Moore and Elijah Solomona, and also keep your eye on the number 7, Yosia Tuli.
Yeah, Yosia Tuli's another prospect that's come through the system there, played a little bit of Sean Johnson Shield at the start of the year, and his team actually won the grand final in that one too, so he's played a lot of big games. Look for him to steer his team around the field. In the regular season, Otahuhu is a tough game, but they got away with that one, 18-14, and it should be another cracking game, but it's finals, right? And I suppose when you look as a Pathways coach, look at young men as the fans start to get excited about their teams coming out onto the park, is how young men handle pressure. Yeah, that's definitely, and big games like this, good opportunities for them to develop themselves. As you see, Otahuhu there coming on the right-hand side, James Cook on the left. So,
actually, we're going to have blurred eyes by the end of this, but let's just make sure that Otahuhu are on the right of your screen. They have the quite significant yellow V on their chest, and on the left-hand side, in a, shall we say, a lighter coloured uniform, is James Cook High School. So, do you have any sort of thoughts about this one going forward before we get that first kick-off?
I'm a South Auckland boy. I actually stayed literally a stone throw away from James Cook High School growing up, so I'm going to go for James Cook on this one, just as a little personal thing for me. But yeah, fingers crossed they come away with the win. They lost this game last year, so let's see if they can get over the top of the opposition.
So this is what you're in for, the first of our triple header here on the ARL YouTube channel, which has had a cracking season with our Wednesday night league. And don't forget, of course, the Women's Premiership and also the Fox Memorial Premiership are live this Saturday on our YouTube channel and also Sky Sports 7. So there's a heap of local Auckland Rugby League coming your way over the next few days. But we're going to start with this one. Absolute cracker between James Cook High and also Otahuhu College. So the question we always ask with college rugby and rugby league is, do we get a challenge?
Yeah, well, I'm not sure if James Cook has got anything lined up, but it looks like they're just going to be respectful and pay homage to Otahuhu for their haka. So let's see how it sets the tone for today's clash.
This is what I love. They've just laid down a fearsome challenge at Otahuhu College, and now they go and shake hands.
Yeah,
now, I always thought they'd have it at the end of a match.
No, good bit of respect shown between the two sides. So, it was a good rendition of the haka from Otahuhu. So, I can't wait to see this first collision off the kickoff.
I don't know what it is about college hakas, TJ, but I do get a little bit of a hairs up on the back of the neck. You know, there is so much unbridled youthful passion in them.
Yeah, it's unreal, man. And no matter which game you're watching, when you see a haka be performed, man, it's unreal. So even the rugby, I'm not a big rugby fan, but I still love watching the All Blacks perform theirs as well.
A lot of man love going on here at the moment, isn't there? All right, sun's out here at Go Media Mount Smart Stadium number 2 for the first of our triple header here on the ARL YouTube channel. It's the Senior A final between Otahuhu College and James Cook High School. It will be Otahuhu College to kick off through the boot of Susaya Latu. And we are away. Ground in great condition. Now let's see what the condition of these young men is like. So a little short side dart already from James Cook High School, thanks to Miguel Tietia. But is it going to backfire on them?
Early era there by the looks of it. Yeah, nice little play down the short side there by James Cook High School, but a little bit earlier on, and they failed to capitalise on that opportunity there, and looks like they're going to be putting themselves under a fair bit of pressure.
Trying something smart too early, you think?
Yeah, it was the right decision, man. They had space, so as a coach, I wouldn't be too worried about that. It would just be more about the execution next time we get the opportunity.
Also signals a little bit of a warning to Otahuhu. They're not going to play this the normal way. They're willing to chance the rum. Otahuhu ball early. Sione Tu'uholowake with the ball. They're 30 out from the James Cook High. This is Caleb Aki. He finds Ipu Lutui. Ball still alive. And they go again. This is Jasubin Fina, one of the twins. Good carry. Gets them to 10 out from the James Cook High. Threatening early, Otahuhu. Ball gets away. It was a heck of an offload. That's Sione Tu'uholowake. This is Caleb Aki. Susaya Latu tries to go on his own. High shot early.
Yeah, it looked like it creeped up a little bit there as we see time blown off for an injured Otahuhu player out in the middle of the field. So hopefully the young man's okay. But look, some good defence for James Cook High School, defending their try line earlier on in the game. But they just got to cut those errors and discipline out of the game.
Ipu Lutui is the young man down. How much structure do you see in college rugby league?
Yeah, so it depends on the team that we're watching, really. And again, in the Senior A comp, they're the teams that are aspiring to be in that first division section. So you'll have a fair mix of players that do go in and out of structure.
A little bit of a false start for Otahuhu. Susaya Latu with the ball. He finds Sione Tu'uholowake. I think they're going to rumble up the middle. That's what Jay Mason, the coach, said to me. Has he got over there on the line? No, went close. Caleb Aki, Latu. He finds Tu'uholowake, another of the brothers. Tries to scramble his way forward. Come back inside. This is Susaya Latu. Well, you get the feeling this young man is going to have plenty to say in this match. 25-minute halves, 5-minute half times. This is Tu'uotani, requiring 2 defenders on. They are so close to the line, Otahuhu. Now as they start some running, Siusio Otani still going, looking to get it away. Well man-handled by Hakato Tupo. Lolesio, the skipper. Lolesio still going. Spins, hits. Does he score? Well held up by James Cook.
Yeah, that was the last play there too. So great try line defence there by the James Cook High School. I'm a little bit disappointed. Fullback Matiasi Lolesio, he's a live way, as you can see. Only touched the ball once in that set, so he needs to get his hands on the ball a little bit more.
You can see the talent straight away. The 2 key players that you pointed out, Matiasi Lolesio, the skipper, playing fullback for Otahuhu, and also Susai Latu, but they're going to have to be careful because it's too easy to read. Susai Latu's going to have to shift that ball.
Yeah, definitely, and I suppose it's important for a half not to play your cards all at once, as we see James Cook go down the short side again.
This is Yosia Tuli. Ball goes to deck. Already looking at the ref saying, come on, ref, come on. Even at a young age they start, don't they?
Yeah, they've taken the right option. They just haven't quite executed there, but they've put themselves under a heap of pressure now, having to defend their try line once again.
Aki. Big strong carry. This is Samuel Siaki Nasu in 15 off the bench in the white headgear. Aki. Again, very busy. Sione Tu'uholoaki. Hungry for the ball. Here comes James Cook. Otahuhu. This is Otani, Tu'u Otani. Close in now, about 2 out from the James Cook line. Otahuhu on the charge, had most of the ball in the early stages of this half. Nice bow comes up from Nasu. What an offload. Hell of an offload. Jasabin Finau goes in. And Otahuhu first to score in the Senior A final.
Yeah, great first try there by the Otahuhu Leopards. And again, your vice captain, your number 7, Susai Latu, busy with hands on ball there. And as we look at the replay, they've shifted here to the left-hand side. Latu looks to go wide. They bring them down here. They're defending quite well there, James Cook. And as you see, there's a bit of space over by the post. And Susai Latu throws a long cutout pass here. Nice little tip on between the middle forwards. Over the top, Finau in for the first try for today. Yeah,
it was the little tip on from Nasu in the 15 juice that really just gave it that extra cream on top. That try. It's 4-0 kick to come for Otahuhu, who are, one would suggest, the favourites in this. They've had most of the ball. 2 mistakes and errors costing James Cook early.
Yeah, that's definitely something they need to address here under the sticks. They need to get down there, put in a good defensive effort on the kick chase, and then look to complete their next set. They're 0 from 2 at the moment, so it's costing them big time.
This is Susai Latu, the co-captain for Otahuhu College. Year 13 student. Had a chat to him before the match. Wow, what a confident young man. We're seeing that confidence displayed in the way he plays. There actually isn't that too much wind, but it's, as we look at it, it's actually coming from behind him. So it's sort of running right to left on the screen when you see it. Easy conversion, and they get the 100% for that try. So it's 6-0 Otahuhu against James Cook.
Yeah, nice little play here again. Nice to Latu. Number 4, Nico Alifa. Tough carry there, getting a quick play the ball, and again, spaces back through the middle of the field. It's a nice show of passing display here by the Otahuhu side. And over the top there for Finau's first try for the game.
So 6-0, crowd starting to build for this triple header of Auckland College Rugby League finals in 2023. This is the Senior A final, Otahuhu College A against James Cook High. John Aitu restarts for James Cook. They'll have to clean up their errors, otherwise they're going to get punished, and punished quickly by Otahuhu. Aki. Nice little distributor, this hooker for Otahuhu. Doesn't muck around, looks up, does his job.
Yeah, that's all you need from them. Crafty little number 9 there with some good ball delivery, and I think it's important. I actually like the look of the number 9 for James Cook as well. He's taken a few darts out from dummy half, so look for that battle to be taken on a little bit further in today's clash.
This is Sione Tu'uholoaki. This boy is hungry for the ball, isn't he?
Yeah, he's been outstanding so far, man. He got some big carries, and again, that's probably their strength at the moment for Otahuhu, as we see a nice little dink over the top.
Not a bad thought, not a bad thought. The chip from Susai Latu, but Jacob Paul unable to get there in time. But thinking, right? That's what you want to see from your number 7 and 6.
Yeah, especially after points, you know. As a coach, you always give the instruction, make sure we get to our kick on this one. And they've turned the ball over here inside the opposition 10-metre line. So, you know, it's a great result for Otahuhu, and they've turned them down and making them work the hard way.
So now James Cook High School have to earn their right to get out of their own half. On the last 2 occasions, they've turned over cheap ball. Oh, yes. A couple of shoulders in there too. Charlotte Scanlon, who I work with on Wednesday Night League, loves the shoulders. Loves players putting the shoulder in.
Yeah, well, I've got to give it to Charlotte. She's not a bad defender. We'll see a nice little break there from James Cook High School.
James Cook High School is their big number 12. We talked about him. Elijah Solomona. What a run. Almost goes coast to coast. Taken down by Johnny Nawuni Aso. Here come James Cook High. What's the response? Big ball out from Yosia Tuli. Out they come. This is Nathan Lupamoa. Close. So the back row, as we talked about, well involved. Little dart. Has he got down? That's Hakato Tupo. James Cook. Here they come. There's fullback. Yes. And John Aitu slips through defence, goes in low. And James Cook strike back.
Yeah, outstanding try there by James Cook High School, and I'm going to give this credit down to the number 12, Elijah Solomona. We did speak about him pre-game, as we see here. Second carry off a turnover. Solomona, too big, too powerful there.
Was Society Latu called out of the line? He stopped dead and opened the gate.
How about this footwork on the fullback there as well by the big man? So, yeah, he could have been called out, but again, on situations like that, sometimes you might just have to give away the penalty. And we see Aitu. John Aitu too strong, just rolling out of that would be tackled by his opposite number as well. And getting the first try on the board for his team. How good.
Did you work on that one? Aitu too strong?
Yeah, too strong, yeah.
Aitu strong.
Yeah, there you go, man.
So James Cook have hit back, and they've hit back in style of that magnificent run from Elijah Solomona. So it's 6-4 kick to come. Will we be locked up? More of a challenging kick. It's about 20 out and 10 in from the grandstand touch. They will be kicking into the wind. Not that there is a lot of wind, but it is out there.
Is this the try scorer too? Is this John Aitu as well? Looking, no, it's number 9.
This is the Miguel Tiatia, their hooker. Taking his time. Strikes it well, and does he strike it true? How about that? All you can say about this, it's game on.
Is it what? Scores Loctite again, 6-all between both sides today. Again, James Cook, they need to complete the set though. They need to get to the back end of it, build a little bit of pressure. As we see Tia.
How about this? See, that was a bit of a Sean Johnson bend down, wasn't it?
Ice in the veins, mate. Ice in the veins.
Ice in the veins.
Didn't look like missing. Look at it.
Struck it. And there's the reaction. Oh, I like that, he says. Miguel Tiatia gets the extra 2, and it's 6-all in the Senior A final between Otahuhu and James Cook. Got to say, TJ, I love a second rower just running at pace and then dropping that big right foot step.
Yeah, he looks the goods, man. I've seen him play a few times, Solomona, and he's definitely a powerful runner. He needs to, as we see, an error after points. James Cook there, failing to catch the kickoff. It's a coach killer, that one too, Stephen.
Well, that's what you could say. That's probably error number 3 in the first half. 13 minutes gone, 13 minutes to play, so 12 gone in 25 minutes half. Got to take it, son. That's what the coach will say. Misread it. That was the win. We call that the wind ball, but it's given the ball.
Yeah, big play by Otahuhu Sasai Latu there. Good kick, and again, you know, it's what is it? 25% completion rate at the moment. They've had 4 sets, dropped the ball 3 times, so it's important for James Cook to tidy that area up.
Tia goes long. Better hold on to this one. Well, it's gone backwards, so Otahuhu survived, but crikey dicks. Siwa Otani wants to play at the touchline. A little bit of a roughing up on the side there. Nothing wrong with that. This is Lulisio, the skipper, thumped to the ground by Lupamoa. Aki waiting. Nice run on. My goodness, Sosai Latu wants to play forwards as well. Can this kid do everything?
Well, effectively, it's probably his last game being a year 13 student for his school, so look for him to try and get as many touches as he can today. Well,
it'll be a big day. A big step from Jasu Beamfi now, the try scorer for Otahuhu. Who's waiting? Second rise. Kale Faleovalo. Doesn't beat one. Ooh, he's a bit of a head clash, and his opponent's taken one on the snout. Latu goes wide. This is Otani, and look at that. Straight ball, Jacob Ball, no one there. Hang on, have they called forward pass?
No, that looks like they've called a try here.
I was looking at you going, what's going on?
No, I was looking, well, he did a fancy dive here. Great ball movement. Nice long ball there by Latu as we see a draw pass in the corner.
He definitely didn't ground it.
He's lost the ball. He's lost the ball.
I don't think he's grounded it. Doesn't look like any downward pressure there.
You know what's even funnier? What's even funnier is he only had to put it down, but he went for the showboat finish.
Yeah, man, I'm going to give him 10 points for the dive.
Wait for it.
This pass was questionable, but I'm happy with it.
But this one?
Not grounded at all.
Well, hang on. We could say it might have scraped the grass, right? Swished the grass, the point of the ball. But Jacob Ball gets the try.
Yeah, you saw on camera there as well. The coach just laying down the law. I'm guessing the conversation was...
Don't like show ponies.
Yes. Or just put it down, son.
So it's 10-6 in crazy conditions here at Go Media Mount Smart Stadium number 2. Otahuhu take the lead, and young Susar Latu with the conversion. More of a challenging one. He's 20 out and about 2 in from the commentary position.
He's a confident kid, as you said. Stephen, Susar, back him over for this one.
Let's see how he swings this one in. Will he come right to left and use the wind? Strikes it nicely. Has he hooked it though? Oh, he hooked and it comes off the left-hand upright. So no extras added for Otahuhu. So the score remains 10-6 here in the Senior A final. I can't stop giggling about that try. He's about 2 meters out. Went for it was almost the Dallin Watney-Zelezniak sort of heave-ho jump outside the boundary.
Well, he's trying to go over the dead ball line rather than outside the sideline here. Like I said, 10 points for the dive. I'm going to give him 0 for the put down, unfortunately, though. So, but again, good ball movement and the fingerprints of Susar Latu all over this game so far as he shifts the ball wide there. And it doesn't matter. The call has been made. 4 points are on the board.
So it is the restart by John Aitu from James Cook High. They trailed by 4. We know how they struck back after that first try. Let's see how they go after the second try has been scored. Held up in the wind, long way back. And what a run here, look out. Here comes Jasabim Finau. Twin brother Jemiah steps out on the centers in the number 3. This is Samuel Nasu, who did that lovely offload to set up Jasabim Finau. Jay Mason, the coach of Otahuhu, did say to me earlier in the day, just want to play a nice simple game, get the big lads to do their job, and then we'll let Susar do his job. But here's Lolesio.
He's caught an error here. Yeah, they've played a simple game plan. It's been effective, so I wouldn't go away too much of that. And their big boys have been rolling through the middle here. So we see a lost ball.
Looking for the quick play was Lolesio. Just watch it here. Jams the ball down.
Yeah, I've got to have to go with the referee on this one. So you can't use the ball to push up off the ground there. He needs to stand up with it. So good call by the on-field official there, Aaron Kesher.
A little over 7.5 minutes to play in this first half of the Senior A final. It's part of a triple header. Coming your way after this one at 2:45 will be the Premier Girls final, Auckland Girls Grammar against Macaulay High, and then De La Salle St Paul's in the Premier Boys first 13 competition. They love the left-hand side. It's cut-out ball for James Cook High School. Jordisi Leatawa will play the ball just on halfway. And this is Hakatua Tubo, who went close to scoring before they did score their first try. Got to say, there's some big young men out there that are probably eyeing up the idea of playing rugby league as a career.
Well, some of these boys are still only in year 10 as well, man. So, yeah, the size, watching footy, you'll see another era from James Cook.
And when you say year 10, I think fourth form.
Exactly.
And when you're literally just out of intermediate school, you know, it's crazy to think. But this is Lolesio, again, wanting to be involved.
Good play the ball.
Susar Latu, big goose step, gets taken down nicely by John Aitu from James Cook High. Aki is waiting and gets the penalty as well. Oh, well, we talked about confidence. But you know, Keisha will just say, son, just keep it cool, keep it cool.
Yeah, knowing the official as well, man. He's big on the rules.
Oh, look, he's...
Kesha, so, yeah, Yeah. There you go. Knowing Keshi's probably just saying, play the game, mate. That's all it is. And again, great run by Sasai Latu. He's been busy already. Not only is he setting up tries when they get into good ball opportunities here, but he's taking carries out of yardage. And that's what you expect from some of your leaders.
Well, he's being held down by Nathan Lupamoa. And then he said, yep, I'll take that. So you know what you're getting with this young man. Confidence and skill. There's Ipu Lutui, who was injured early in the piece. He is now on the bench for the moment. This is Kale Fale Ovalo. Nasu. He finds Lelesio. It's Otani go. 11 out. Here come Otahuhu again. What have they got more points than them? Latu pops one out to Otani. Otani's still going. Plays with the touchline. Inside the 10, James Cook. So Aaron Keshi very clear with the signals. So they're about 5 out from the James Cook line. Otahuhu leading 10-6. This is Isekele Tuhuholoaki. He stands up. Another strong run. This is his brother, Sione. Sione's repelled by 3 from James Cook High. Aki. Ball goes wide through the fingers of their number 6, Otane Siwa. But guess who's got the ball? Matiasi Lolesio. You know he wants points. Loose carry. Or should I say loose ball? But no one's going to stop him. Or has the goalpost stopped him? Yes. Strong run by Otahuhu. Here they come again. Sione. Sione goes, spins, ball stripped and away. Stripped on the line. And a high shot comes in from Otahuhu, so they'll get the penalty. And they give them the clap. Yeah, you get one, we'll get one, thanks.
Great defensive effort there. I didn't get the number who saved that try, but outstanding try saver. Managed to rip the ball free. And it was a legitimate call, one-on-one opportunity there. Managed to save a would-be try there from his team as well.
I've got to give them, their touch finders are cracking good touch finders. Heck of a run from Otahuhu, held up by Nathan Lupamoa. And that was also 15 off the bench, Joseph Porto. It was Joseph Porto on the end that got the ball stripped out. And so James Cook High with the ball. Little over 3 minutes to play in the first half of the Senior A College Rugby League final here at Go Media Mount Smart Stadium number 2. Sun's out, fans are out. Oh. Johnny Ice, is that Johnny Ice? He shrugs off a heck of a challenge.
Got some space out there on the left-hand edge.
This is Tali Mawala, their back row. I haven't seen too much of him, but we'll get the penalty. So a little bit of muck in the rucket, you might say, at the moment from Otahuhu. It's going to cost them ground.
Yeah, ill discipline there, just costing them a little bit for Otahuhu. So we see all just fine touch for James Cook. They've only had, what, four play the balls down here inside the opposition half so far in this half. So
and scored one try. Start this set from the 30-metre line. This is Elijah. This is Nathan Lupamoa. Again, one of the rock star second rows for the side. Tia. Here he comes again. Oh, wow. That's Joseph Porter stopped by Sione. We're going to call him Sione. Tia! Straight through! Door opened, I'll take it, and Tia levels this thing up. 10-all kick to come. James Cook back in the hunt.
Yeah, there you go. James Cook haven't had much opposition ball down here. So we see a nice, good play the ball. And Tia markers just in no position there. Tia too fast there in that game. And
Kalabaki caught about just a little sort of a hesitation, and then he went straight past Nasu, who just sort of tried the sly grab. So heck of a try just before halftime. Just what you need.
Exactly, and like I said, they haven't had much ball down here on the side of the field as well. And you know, with a kick in front, I'm suggesting he's going to get the 2 points here. So with all that defensive work on their try line, to be potentially leading 12-10 at half time is massive for James Cook.
So it's Miguel Tiatia. Strokes well. Yeah, strokes it. A little bit of a hook on it too. But before you blink, James Cook High back in front. 12-10 and minutes to play in the first half. Good crowd coming in. James Cook supporters. Otahuhu supporters in their blue jerseys, covered by their school blazers. The crowd will only get bigger as we look forward to the Premier Girls final between Auckland Girls Grammar and Macaulay High. Kick-off in that one, 2:45. And the Premier Boys replay of last year's final, as is the girls' final, De La Salle against St. Paul's. And De La Salle back into it, aren't they?
Yeah, it's their second year back into the competition. And looking at their lineup, man, it's going to be an outstanding clash for that final game.
Latu restarts the Senior A final. A little under 30 seconds to go. Once again, James Cook have let it go. Now, if it was me, I'd just suck up some time and get to halftime leading.
Yeah, effectively they've got 30 seconds to get the kick away, I guess. But again, they've just failed to secure the ball off a kickoff, and that's definitely got to be my message, or it's got to be the message at halftime towards the players. One play, it's gone short.
And just kicked it out. So that's half-time in the first of our triple header today. But this one, the Senior A final between Otahuhu College and James Cook High. And out of all things normal, James Cook High lead 12 points to 10. We're back shortly. Take a look at those tries and get set for the second half.
I've really enjoyed watching Howard Corners this year. The way that they're starting to move the ball, and their union converts starting to understand the game a little bit more.
Got a lot of heart there, a lot of mixed experience with new girls. So this year I hope we can step it up.
And Sandhurst will go all the way. And Lafayette still goes, and yes! Oh, wow! How close was that for Cassie Ormsby?
Mount Albert obviously a powerhouse within rugby.
She's played that one really well. Hunt's intercepted and Moana Cook. Lovely inside ball. Pankelda.
I'm really liking the look of the Mount Albert Lionesses. They're a really young team, a lot of 19-year-old girls that have just come through the grade, and I think this game could go either way.
And we've got two good teams going at it here.
I think there's going to be a big target on our team this year. I know that last year we won last year.
Last year's grand final, which was an epic game, won just by Point Chev, completed an unbeaten season for the Point Chev Pirates, and here they go again, looking to defend their title. Here comes Big Stat Simply. Tavita has a dab from dummy half, and he could go all the way here. Oh, yeah! And that's what happens when you can make a mistake against Point Chev. They will punish you.
The Bulldogs have, over the history of their club, won close to 12 times.
Yeah, the hunger is there, and we've got a lot of young boys coming through, so I know they're hungry as well.
And in goes Jeremiah shooting. What a try, too. Sawaki Tofa. All day doggies. 2023 Auckland College Rugby League Finals. This is the Senior A final between James Cook High and Otahuhu College. A late try to Miguel Tiatia, the hooker for James Cook. It gets them into the lead, 12 points to 10. He just looked up, saw the gap, and the door opened. Young Aki, the hooker for Otahuhu, just hold it back slightly, and that gets them back in. And this one here, Jacob Paul scoring for Otahuhu College. Let's just say he won't be doing that again.
Yeah, I thought it was a bit of a try celebration there from him there, pointing to the spot, but I think he was pleading to the official. Try, sir.
All set for the second 25 now. Brought to you by Dynasty Sport, the official partner for College League in Auckland. You can visit Dynasty Sport for all your custom apparel needs. James Cook High with the restart through Samualo Formai. Here he comes again. Yep, that's Sione. Sione Tu'uholoaki. Busy first half. Starts the second like he started the first. Sosai Latu. Does he want to be a forward in this potential final game of the year for his school?
Yeah, I think that's just showing how much he wants the win. You know, he's getting involved, taking yardage carries, and then obviously controlling his team down in good ball as well. So he's had an outstanding game so far as Sosai.
Fali Ovalu, good run. 32 out from James Cook High. They'll want to start strong, down by 2. Ball held in front, ball dropped. That was Unoloto Lutui trying to run onto it. Probably held it a little bit too long.
Yeah, it actually wasn't a bad play. He takes the ball to the line quite nicely here. Probably a little bit too deep on the carry. But number 17 there, just...
well, it's brother to brother.
Yeah, well, there you go. Not even looking at the ball. Can't catch it. Look.
Both year 12 students. There's going to be words after this game about that one. Oos, what were you doing?
Yeah, man. Well, that's rule number 1, man. The most important person on the park is the man holding the ball. So he needs to keep his eye on that if he wants to catch anything moving forward.
You'll see a Tuli ready to feed the James Cook High scrum. Deep in their own half, 30 out. First time we've seen them use this right-hand side. John Aitu, first try scorer for James Cook High. Well, he's proving a handful to get down, and finally brought down and thrown to the ground by Isakeli Tuhuholowaki, and he gets the penalty.
Yeah, he's a tough carrier of the footy. Aitu's been pretty strong so far, and he's taken a few hit-ups, bounced off a bit of contact, and he just gets up and plays the ball quickly. You see here, he earned the right for a quick play the ball. Bit of carry on by the Otahuhu defenders, and a big error. Failed to find touch, but Otahuhu dropped the ball.
So there's just a momentum swing at the moment. Here's the touch finder. And that's just straight through the hands. Yeah, that's the one you go. I don't want to see that again on replay, but you did. So it was Jacob Paul. Well, coach will be looking at him going, bit of karma, son. Remember? Touch the ball down. You don't need a 30-metre run-up and fly in to score your try. Stephen McIver, TJ Ashford, the Pathways manager for the Auckland Rugby League, beside me for these 3 games, and certainly looking forward to it. If there's anything to go by, it's going to be a cracking game. This is the second half of the Senior A final, led 12-10 by James Cook High. Now in an attacking play, 20 out from the Otahuhu line. What can they offer up? I'm out wide to their winger. This is Jordisi Leatawa, taken down by Jumaya Finau. He's got Charlie Ringamoto at acting half. Nathan Lupamoa stopped well. Kali Fale Ovalu involved in that tackle. Tia, try scorer, looks up, finds Tavita Fatongiatau. Wanting the quick play, good straight run from Dali Moala. Tia, will he find a door open again? Not this time. Otahuhu wise to it. Hakato Tupo, big strong carry, tries to stretch, doesn't get it. 5th and last. James Cook, switch. They come left. Good step by Aitu. Aitu bumps and runs. Does he score? My word, that will be a tough try. Gets it. If you're talking tough, there's a great example of a slightly built young man putting his head down and going for it.
Yeah, he's been outstanding today. We already spoke about him a little bit earlier. There's nothing going on here as we see Aitu just tuck his head down, tough carry, gets over the top of the Otahuhu defender.
Watch his head go down. Watch his head. Look at what happens to his opponent. Bang! Sorry, you're in my way.
Yeah, no, tough carry, man. Look at that. He just wanted it a little bit more. Small body, but man, he is powerful. He's been good today as John Aitu.
That's a try.
It is, man. Grounded. So we see James Cook High School now extending their lead.
16-10, kick to come. More of a challenging conversion attempt for Tiatia. 23-24 out, right on the commentary touchline. He'll have the wind at his back. Man in the cap and the goatee beard is Jay Mason, the coach of Otahuhu. He will not be happy with that. Tiatia strikes it, he swung it left, comes back right, goes straight through the middle. Well, what can he do today? Yeah, 18-10, and that's an incredibly important lead. It's more than a converted try. Watch this. Gave it a good old hoof.
I think that's what the young fellas these days say, coming in clutch. Outstanding goal conversion there by Tiatia. He's I know his older brother, Tim Tiatia, as well, played for the school last year. He's exactly like him, man. I'm telling you, plays like him. He's a showboat like him as well. So, outstanding conversion there by Tiatia.
Latu with the restart. Suddenly it's all gone quiet on the Otahuhu front. Nicely picked up. Nathan Lupamoa saw what Elijah Solomona did. Said, well, you know what, I wouldn't mind a bit of a run.
Yeah, he's actually been a little bit more busy. I was going to say last time they were down in good ball as well. They probably need to get the ball out to Solomona a little bit more. Ringamoto
and 14, who's come on, has made quite a bit of difference as they start finding gaps in the Otahuhu defence. Miguel Tiatia, busy little hooker. You'll see Tuliat acting half, looks left, finds Ringamoto. Good, strong carry. Here comes James Cook High. Can they score again in the blink of an eye? This is Tavita Fatongiato. Big ball comes out wide. Waiting, that's number 6, Samawala Formai. Can he find his player? No, he can't. Idea was there, though.
Yeah, probably didn't execute it as well as what he wanted. However, like we said in the first half, not a bad end to the set, man, after points. So it's important that they're turning the ball over at the right end of the field. Anything could have happened here as well.
Got to give him credit, because running and kicking, so Maru Fomai, that's a hell of a talent to have, and he didn't look as if it was an effort.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad. It could have come off. It was a 50-50 play, and I think if we see a big shot there on Sasai Latu.
Miguel Tiatia says, son, you may be a rock star, but you're not getting past me. Kale Fale Ovalo. 17 to play in this Senior A final, and it's all in favour of James Cook High. Let's be blunt, Otahuhu were the favourites going into this. They won 18-14 in the regular season. And remember too that James Cook High turned up only 55 minutes before this match, so they sort of got into the dressing chairs a little late. Great shot by Nathan Lupum Moa. Kick goes up from Latu, into the wind, holds up, and knocked on. Double knock on, but the first knock on will be from Otahuhu, so it will be James Cook High ball.
Yeah, massive defensive set there by James Cook High School. They finished off their attacking set quite well, and then obviously muscling up there. Sasai Latu getting busy with 2 carries on that set as well.
Do you get the feeling that Otahuhu just lost their way a little bit, lost their structure a bit?
Yeah, I think especially in the young grades, from what I notice, is momentum's quite hard to get back, but they do come in swings. So, you know, Otahuhu just have to weather the storm a little bit here, hopefully get a few calls or a few bounce of the balls going their way, and their momentum will swing back in their favour.
Now, those of us used to 40-minute halves, 25-minute halves is a different story now. An 8-point lead is invaluable for James Cook.
Massive. It's massive. So, James Cook here can hopefully potentially extend the lead for their team, but again, they need to hold on to the ball a little bit here. Keep running tough as we see Solomona.
Elijah Solomona, gosh, he's just got a beautiful stride on that big right foot.
Gets up with a smile on his face too. How good.
They're not small, these boys, are they? Big young men, love playing the great game of rugby league. Tiatia slips, goes backwards, gets the ball away. He finds Fatongia Tau. Lost ball. Lost ball. What do you mean, ref? I love the look of young men when they go, really? Did I really do that?
Yeah, what's he called here?
Oh, right there.
Yeah.
No.
I'm happy with that call.
Yeah.
Looks like he was making the tackle. Loose carry, so great call by the on-field officials there.
I wonder whether these young men watch NRL a bit too much and they see a lot of players who deliberately lose the ball to try and force the error, to say, call the error.
Yeah, I actually think that's important to note as well. So Auckland Rugby League rules are slightly different, or New Zealand Rugby League rules are slightly different to the NRL, and they're officiated slightly different in some areas of the game. So when you watch NRL, sometimes it doesn't transfer back here, so it's important to note those changes as well.
But in any case, ball retention.
Loose carry.
Ball retention has got to be primary in any case, any carry.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, the onus is on the ball carrier there to hold on to the ball a little bit better.
Otahuhu trailing by 8. Now with the ball. Jacob Ball, try scorer, throws an intercept, and guess who it is? John Aitu, the try scorer. Here they come. This is Hakatoa Tupo.
I want to see Solomona get his hands on the ball here.
10 out, here they come again. Tiatia stepping left, stepping right, drops one off. This is Dahlia Mawala. Push back. Sioni's involved. Here's Tiatia again. Here comes the run.
There he is.
Solomona! No! The blue and gold wall holds. That was just almost comical, wasn't it?
Yeah, a little bit of indiscretion in the play, the ball there.
Got to say, though, Tiatia, I almost saw it coming. This is Solomona, but a strong defense from Otahuhu. Watch here. He pushed him forward. Here we go again. James Cook high, 13 and a bit to play. They could go a long way to sealing this deal here with a try. They go the right edge. Solomona still! Solomona scores!
What a try. It was a massive opportunity here for James Cook to extend their lead in this Senior A Grand Final, and we've called it. We needed to see Elijah Solomona touch the ball a little bit more down this end of the field. Had a strong run earlier in the set before. Just proved too strong there as well. Shrugging off a few defenders. What was it? 2 or 3 in there? 3. Shakes them off. Goes over the top of 1. Slams it down for his much-deserved try, I would say, today as well.
Well, he got us all excited when he had that almost coast-to-coast run in the first half. This time he gets a well-deserved try. He's been busy all afternoon. Elijah Solomona scores for James Cook High and pushes us out to 22-10 and the kick to come. And the clock is ticking on Otahuhu.
Yeah, special talent, special run there by Solomona. I think there's only going to be 10 minutes or so left of this game, and you can see a little bit of sportsmanship there.
So Miguel Tiatia hasn't missed one. Hasn't missed one today.
Opposite
He's
side of the
3
field,
from 3.
Opposite side of the field from where he got the last 2 sideline conversions. But watch the crowd erupt if he nails this one.
Strikes it well. Strikes it super well. Miguel Tiatia, 100%, and salutes his fans. 24-10, and James Cook High are on their way to potentially winning this Senior A final.
Massive 10 minutes coming up. That important was so kick as well. Stephen taking the James Cook High School out to a 14-point lead, meaning Otahuhu need to score 3 times to get back in front.
Well, I'll call you back on what you said a moment ago. Momentum is everything in schoolboy rugby league. 11 and a bit to play, 11 under 11 to play. Anything could happen. You could have another, shall we say, Solomon-esque run. Bang, bang, bang. And there's 3 tries. So hold the phone, they say. Let's just wait and see.
That's true. And you're watching James Cook from the first half as well, man. They failed to execute a set after scoring points. So big attacking set for them coming up as well. They need to definitely turn the ball over at the right end of the field.
So short restart. They try to catch James Cook out, but to no avail. So they've allowed themselves, James Cook, a good 20 metres already on this first set.
Good
Here
run.
he goes. Here he goes. This is Tupou. Away the big unit goes. Waiting on his right-hand side. Oh! IT was waiting. Ball stripped again. I've been waiting for Hakatoa Tupou to unleash himself. He's a beast of a man, young man. Watch him here.
Man, look at the size of him.
So gets a good ball, runs straight through the defence. Who does he run through? Oh, he runs through Josephine Finau.
Yeah, he got called off then again. I would have just backed myself here, man. The pass was not the best. Lesson to all the boys and girls out there playing rugby league. Get the pass out in front, not behind the player.
Or if you're not sure, hold it.
Yeah, tuck it in tight.
Take the tackle.
Take the carry, yeah. I actually, man, he looked too big and too fast anyway. I would have tried taking on Lola Seal there.
So another way to suck up some time. Oh, Aaron Keisha having words with hooker Miguel Tiatia. He knows some of these young men know exactly what they're about, don't they?
Yeah. Well, you can see one of the boys at the back of the scrum there just telling Miguel, hey, relax, bro. We've still got a few more minutes to play.
Jemima Finau plays the ball. And this is their captain, Matiasi Lolesio. Short ball finds Latu. Gets the ball away. Watch the momentum swing, is it? Lolesio still going. Looking to offload. Unable to. Brought down by Solomona. Just a little over 30 out from the James Cook line. Here they come. This is Finau, Josephine, one of the twins.
They need a try here, Stephen.
Go left. Lolesio bounces off one. Still going, Lolesio. The skipper knows they need to score. Latu. Dummy scores. Keep your eye on the man with the ball, and Latu scores. Has it come too late, though? Susaya Latu, using his brains, taps and goes and scores.
Is that the momentum shift?
Well, he's blowing heavily. Watch, looks up, taps, and goes. Now, he'll want to get on with this quickly.
Yeah, the tea's only just come out too, Stephen. So I don't believe there's any time off in college rugby league either.
7.5 minutes to play, 25 minutes halves. He takes it quickly, strikes it well, gets it. 24-16. Game back on.
And this is going to be the challenge for James Cook now as well, Stephen. They've got 7 minutes to hang on here. They can change momentum just with a good defensive set here for their team.
So if you're James Cook High, short restart, long restart?
Nah, I'll definitely go long, and I'll go to a corner as well. So you definitely want to isolate the Otahuhu side, make them work off the sideline and deep from inside their own half here. But, again, discipline, again, with momentum like this and so much riding on the line, sometimes discipline comes into play as well.
Another Otahuhu try would make this nice and spicy.
Man, it would erupt the stadium, man. So there's not many in here at the moment, but they're making a hell of a lot of noise. So good little bit of support there from our schools.
And no ball. Now, who's responsible for the ball here? It came out from James Cook High. Funny it took just a little bit longer. Clock ticking, no time off.
Bit of gamesmanship. I'm pretty sure every side will do that in the same situation, so I don't mind it. But the guy walking it out there's a little bit slow as well.
So, James Cook High, lead's been cut down. Here they come again.
Good kick.
Great kick.
That's what they needed.
And they'll get the ball back. Oh, Jacob Paul getting a little bit of a mouthful from Sasai Latu.
Yeah,
Mind you, that ball was running, man. It had the width behind it.
Yeah, it is, man. And again, those are the big plays or the big moments that you have to come up with in grand finals. And they needed that. Otahuhu, this is a big kick here as we see Sasai. I don't even think that was a drop kick. He's just put in a little grubber there.
Well, actually, referee Keisha has called time off here for a moment.
Yep.
Well, you're not going to do that again because we know what you're going to do. Straight into the wind, holds up, and picked up by Nathan Lopamua. Steps off his left and still going. Comes into Nasu, affects the tackle along with Jasubim Finau. Weather starting to turn on us. Oh,
good
shot! Sione Tu'uhologaki, yes, thank you. Tiatil was looking for a dart, not going to get it. Wind has really picked up.
Yeah, there's a penalty here, Stephen. Well, 5 minutes to go, taking the 2. We'll take a couple minutes off the clock.
And they look at them all pointing. Referee will take the 2, thanks.
There we go.
And that could be it. That might just signal the end of any comeback Otahuhu were attempting. Weather has turned on us somewhat. A light, strong drizzle. Light being not heavy, not as in speed, wind speed.
Yeah, it's still coming down sideways though. So be tough conditions to play in, but being James Cook there at the right, going the right side of the field for the wind at the moment. So we see the T-boy strolling over.
He loves strolling, doesn't he?
Typical Tamaki Makoto there.
Yep.
Sunny 1 second.
And gorgeous the next. Gotta love it, don't you?
Yep.
I think this summer has been a summer of 2 seasons.
Yeah, it's been a tough for winter codes as well. Obviously, everyone's gone through it, and it's been pretty tough getting out on the field with the rain coming down. As we see it, play on. Ball
Goes
gone
back.
backwards.
Ball still alive. Here comes Aitu. Does he do it again? Johnny Aitu, the fullback. So it's not a perfect record. It's 4 from 5 for Miguel Dietier, but James Cook High still have the ball. It's 24-16. A little over 3.5 to play here at Go Media Mount Smart Stadium, and number 2.
I reckon that was part of the game plan there, Stephen.
You are full of it. They come left. They shape. This is Lopamoa. Yosia Tuli. What does he do? Little short ball too. Guess who? Johnny Aitu.
Yeah, he's been busy in this contest so far today. There's no way he's passing. Great defense.
Wait for it. Lopamoa wants to get on the scoreboard. He's over, but it's been called back. And now straight in. No. Referee's called knock on. Well, if anything, they've soaked up more clock time.
Yeah, I think they still got to score twice in 2.5 minutes. Fairly impossible unless they can go the length of the field in one play. But good call by the on-field official there as well. Can't burrow in behind your own player's legs.
So Matiasi Lolesio with the first carry in the set. Otahuhu have a lot of work to do, and the clock is against them. They need to play quick. Guess who wants to play quick? So Sailata will be filthy. He just can't tap and go. And away they go. Good carry by Sione Tu'uhologaki. He's been carrying like that all afternoon. Real star in the front row for Otahuhu. And here's Latu. He knows the clock is against his college. Tautai Otani's on in 14. Back comes Jasubim Finau. Sun is out. Brilliant skies. Wow, how about that? Latu. 15 out from the James Cook line. Otahuhu, have they got it in them? Jasubim Finau.
Playing advantage here too.
Oh. They'll want a quick play here, but the clock really is against them.
If you score here, you got to turn. Oh, I don't even know you have to turn down the kick. You got to.
Well, I'd turn down the kick and have a crack.
You have to.
90 seconds to play.
You have to.
Here they come. Finau! Yes! Gets try number 2 for the day. Excuse me, that's Sione. That's Sione Tu'uhologaki.
Great run. They might have left their run a little bit too late here. So we see the T-boy running out the T quickly. Yeah, I believe that was number 8.
Yep, that's Sione Tuhu Oloake. Deserves to try, that young man. They're taking the 2. Latu with the 2, 24-20.
Oh, he stuck it in.
But the clock's against them. The clock is against them.
This is going to be the slowest walk back ever. Remember, guys, our clock isn't run by the match officials, so there may be a slight difference. We do try and get it as close as we can. Just trying to get a look here. The match manager's 10.
So we're under 30 seconds to play if we are to read that. Referee Keisha asking how long to go. It could be a one-play game.
Hooters in the hand. Right.
The full-time hooter goes. No, and referee Keisha calls time. It's done. James Cook High have done it. Otahuhu don't realise it's full-time. Otahuhu still playing the ball. Still going.
Our cameraman's almost run over here.
But James Cook High have triumphed in the Senior A final, and hear the noise from their family. What a match, went right down to the last 30 seconds, but the final score here, 24-22 to James Cook High.
Outstanding finish.
And you can just see how much that means to these young men. Wow.
Yeah, man, what a good grand final to start us off with today. We see a few boys from the Otahuhu side as well. They've had a good season so far to date.
Siwa Otani, year 13 student, potentially his last game in the colours for the school.
Yeah, they do have college, the Nationals coming up, so I'm not sure if they've entered, but both teams been in the grand final. Hopefully we do see them again in the next couple of weeks.
Did not expect it to go that way.
No, definitely not, man. I thought Otahuhu started the game probably the strongest of the two. And James Cook High School didn't have much time there with the ball in the first half.
So, James Cook High School win this one. Tries to Aitu, Tia, Aitu, Elijah Solomona. 24 points scored there. Tries to Fina, Paul, Latu, and Tu'u Holoake for Otahuhu, but the final score here, 24-22. Stay with us at Go Media Mount Smart Stadium number 2. The presentations for the Senior A Boys Final are coming up.
I've really enjoyed watching Howard Corners this year, the way that they're starting to move the ball and their union converts starting to understand the game a little bit more.
Got a lot of heart there, a lot of mixed experience with new girls, so this year I hope we can step it up.
And Sandhurst will go all the way, and Lafayette still goes, and yes! Oh, wow! How close was that for Cassie Altman?
Mount Albert obviously a powerhouse within Rugby.
She's weighted that one really well. Munton's intercepted and Moana Cook. Lovely inside ball. Pankelda.
I'm really liking the look of the Mount Albert Lionesses. They're a really young team, a lot of 19-year-old girls that have just come through the grade, and I think this game could go either way.
And we've got two good teams going at it here.
I think there's going to be a big target on our team this year. I know that last year we won last year.
Last year's grand final, which was an epic game, won just by Point Chef, completed an unbeaten season for the Point Chef Pirates, and here they go again, looking to defend their title. Here comes Big Stack simply. Tavita has a dab from dummy half, and he could go all the way here. Oh yeah! And that's what happens when you can make a mistake against Point Chef. They will punish you.
The Bulldogs have, over the history of their club, won close to 12 times.
Yeah, the hunger is there, and we've got a lot of young boys coming through, so I know they're hungry as well.
And in goes Jeremiah shooting. What a try, too. Sawaki Tofa. All Day Doggies. The first match in our Auckland College Rugby League Finals doubleheader has been completed, and it's somewhat of an upset in the eyes of many. James Cook High have triumphed in a 8-try match, 24-22 against Otahuhu here at Go Media Mount Smart Stadium number 2. There are still 2 cracking matches to look forward to, but some of the tries we saw today were absolute crackers, and some were just, well, just good to watch. Otahuhu was strong in the first half. They had all the play. Latu tried his best, and then this lovely pass from Nasu goes straight to Jasubim Finau and scored the first try of the match. Jasubim Finau, and that front row, TJ Ashford, was strong. But this moment here.
Yeah, too big, too powerful.
Elijah Solomona for James Cook High. And in the end, watch closely, Johnny Aitu, the first of his 2 brave tries.
Yeah, and both of them he got his head down low as well. So we see the second try for Otahuhu.
And this one out of Cirque du Soleil, it was given. There was some suggestion that maybe that ball hadn't brushed. Well, actually, you know what? When you look at that, I'm going to say, yeah, try.
I don't know if we can get another look at that.
Probably not, but I think it's more important. It's time to go down to the presentations with our good mate, Anthony Gelling.
For giving us life. A wonderful day for us and JC to play footy again. Fuck, that was a mean game all day. Credit to JC for bringing the intensity to us. Thank you to all the supporters for bringing life to this game. When you guys supporting your boys, give us extra energy out here. And just to my boys, how lucky today's not our day, but we'll go back. We'll be back stronger. We'll run it back at that, eh?
Some great words here. Handing out our medals for our trophy presentation today. We have Vigo Rasmussen, Head of Football Operations here at Auckland Rugby League. So, boys, when you're ready, please ask you to come forth and collect your medals. Ladies and gentlemen, your senior age runner-up, Otahuhu College.
So, downtrodden faces as they receive their runner-up medals, Otahuhu, and must be tough, right? You go in as potential favourites and then you just get run over. Then you get the comeback and it just doesn't happen.
Yeah, they still got to be proud of their performance to even get to the big dance. You know, they still got to do all the hard work to get here, and I know it's tough not winning one, but you know, at the end of the day, they still got to a grand final, so they can still be proud of themselves.
All right, guys, one more time for your runners-up, please. And next, can I please call upon the captain of James Cook High School?
First of all, I wanted to give thanks to the man above. Without him, we wouldn't be here today. I'd like to thank UC for giving us a good game. I'd like to thank our supporters for coming out. And all thanks to our coaches and managers and to the boys. Very proud of you. waited 2 long, hard years for this. I'm glad we got this win. And all thanks to the man above.
Right, before I ask you boys to come forth, I'd like to announce our finals MVP for this year. From James Cook High School, Elijah Solomona. So Elijah's going to take home a check here from Dynasty Sport for $250. All right, boys, when you're ready, can you please come forward one by one and collect your medals? Round of applause for your winners.
So there are your champions in 2023 in the Senior A Auckland College competition, brought to you by Dynasty Sport, James Cook High, and it was lovely to see the emotion out there, skipper So Malu for Formai. Now, how much it meant to win a title for their college.
Yeah, I think I spoke about it before. They were in the big dance last year and fell short. So, emotions, Otahuhu's feeling it now, but, sometimes when you ride that wave, it can be emotional for a long period. And credit to the boys because they were starved the position or had a few errors earlier on for James Cook, but they bounced back. That's momentum in college rugby league.
I think what we have to remember too, this is such an important moment for the families, because the families are the ones that run the boys around, make sure they've got all their kit, make sure they're getting all the right things done. And this is such a proud moment for the families, and most importantly, school principals get to brag.
Yeah, it's massive. And you don't spend too many years at college. You spend a couple of years, and I know for these boys, they ride the wave a fair bit, and the emotions are high for any kind of sport in college. But
Coach James Blackwell will be a one young, happy coach for this side that have triumphed in the Senior A final. And there's their skipper, Saumalo Formai. So your Senior A champions in 2023 in Auckland College Rugby League are James Cook High School. So the celebrations will continue at James Cook High, and I'm sure the schools and the Instagram pics will be out the whole 9 yards.
Yeah, congratulations to both teams, man. Impressive grand final to start us off here for our College Rugby League 2023 grand finals. Looking forward to the next one. Looking forward to the next one, which is the Auckland Girls Grammar Macaulay High School Premier Girls First 13 final. Time to go at 2:45, a little over 35 minutes away here on the Auckland Rugby League YouTube channel. And then the third match of the day, the Premier Boys First 13 final, a rematch of last year's grand final. It will be De La Salle against St. Paul's. But the final here, James Cook, your champions, 24-22.